So they'll be calling you a radical. This is incredibly important. And so Trump is either the greatest fucking liar who ever fucking lived, or it was a Freudian slip. So this is all new. You know, this was August 27th that and I won't call them magistrates. I refuse. They're fucking judges. We don't. This is not the fucking jolly, or is it? They got it back. This fucking phony lying rat Trump. He's as bad as that fucking piece of shit Obama. So I was a derivative arbitrage specialist. I worked on. I managed huge sums of money. I'm the very first guy, the first one. And if you don't believe me, you go up to the Water School of Business, and I want you to go track down Mike Vaughn, who's still around, that phony fucker, and ask him. I'm going fucking crazy. I would go right to Kyle Madsen. You know, I managed huge sums of fucking money. That's all I did. I was the guru of it. I managed so many fucking derivatives. I would call the CBO floor, and they'd say, yes, Mr. Blanche. They knew my voice. What strikes, what date you want. I mean, I started trading cattle futures in the fucking floors right here in Ogden, Utah when I was 14. I have the last letter of information from Clyde fucking Cooley. I fucking found it right off the get. I'm like, look, this is a fucking, they bought fucking puts so far out of the fucking money, they made 10,000 to 1. They bought fucking that week's strike so far out of the money. They bought them for like a penny a piece. Seriously. 2 cents a piece. I'm like, look at this. They're on the airline stocks. You got them. We got them. So then I forensically traced down. Fuck, I had them. I'm look where this fucking trace is. I'm going fucking psycho. It traces to fucking London. You know, kept working it. It's the Saudis of the South. And the irony of this, I'd been on Wall Street. We had 14 kids when we were state school business at the towers when it fucking happened. You know, I go back and forth. I'm in Wendover, Nevada, on the Utah line, playing blackjack. Fucking just couple, you know, it was them. I almost got in a fight with them. I screamed this to everybody. Fuck, you don't. I'm going fucking nuts. So, Trump, you know, I'm in New York and all those fucking years. Trump is going crazy about New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. They're jumping up and down, going fucking crazy. So now it's the Trump administration. William Barr, Epstein. Why did Epstein have a fucking passport to Saudi Arabia? Because it's the nuclear energy. I'm going to, you know, Idaho National Lab right now. I'm just getting ready to leave, just waiting for the car. You know, Enterprise, they'll pick you up. And so, because I don't even have a fucking car. I've gone from that, where I traded tens of millions of fucking dollars of days of money. I mean, fuck, I mean, what happened? I got leukemia. Fucking given a death sentence. You know, it's been an ugly fucking battle, but I'll take health. That is my wealth. So, I go to Trump's rallies all the time. I'm at the hole all the fucking time going psycho about this in New York. You know, I knew Aaron Swartz. I fucking, you know, in the old candy store in Williamsburg, blah, blah, blah. Trump's going crazy as well. We've got to go up to the Saudi royal family. They funded it. That's the sick thing is the motherfucker knows. So, anyway, the lawsuit. I knew this lawsuit would finally open it up and go after the people who really did it. The Saudi royal family, Brother Bandar, fucking, you know, the powers there be. You know, the Saudis did it. Let's go off to Afghanistan to fucking kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get a big sack. How nice is boogeyman? They invented it. It's all a fraud. It's all a fraud. The military industrialized fucking complex. It's a fucking giant fucking sham of fraud. Indebted the fucking nation. The biggest event in U.S. I used to call it the blowjob that changed the world. Why that? Because Bush did not fucking win. Do you think they would have done it? Well, I don't know. The rumor I heard, you know, and I think it's probably pretty accurate, Muhammad Atta left 2 notes, Muhammad Atta, in Hamburg, Germany, which I spent a lot of time there. You know, and so I rose lead to Vienna, I rose lead dog to Brent Skokov, who I know personally right here in the air, in the, you know, plane. What is it, the F-4B, whatever the fuck it is. He just died, by the way. You know, the National Security Advisor. Because the Mormon Church is all in on it. I can prove it. Harry Reid, I mean, so stay with me. Trump's jumping up and down, so this is such a mad story. So, William Barr, Epstein's fucking own attorney. Yes, that William Barr. He is fiercely, the Trump administration has filed more fucking litigation to block the 9/11 lawsuit than anybody. Now, they had to go to Congress to get this fucking overturned. The Sovereign 12th Act of 1976, they got it overturned. Oh, Barry Antoinette Obama vetoed it. You know why he held Prince? Remember, as a prince dies, a baby cries. Yeah, that prince. The day he died, where was Obama? Holding King George. By the way, When are you going to wake up? The English royal family is not English. They're Germans. It's the same clan. Who do you think the Saudis are? They're all related. Do you know the Saudi royal family, the English royal family, probably the Swedish royal family, and Tsar Putin, they're all the same family. You skip, did you not go to elementary school? One family colonized, they're the same family. How did the Saudis take over the peninsula? Rockefeller, oil. So he's going crazy, Trump. So as soon as he gets elected, not only does that, he goes to Saudi Arabia. He's dancing around with it. He's got his women swinging swords around. They behead like 40 women a fucking day. I cannot overstate this. The English royal family. You look at the Romano fucking swap. When they found Anastasia's bones. Who was they worldwide. They went all in. Who was the closest DNA match? Oh, it's Prince Harry. So anyway, so now it's disclosed. Oh, a Yahoo investigative journalist, thank you, found this. And he's like, whoa, here's the name. This name that Trump's trying to protect. Why would Trump try to protect the mosque in New Jersey? Which Trump has been screaming in hell. They were jumping up and down in New Jersey. Is there a Freudian slip? There's Trump in on it. Now Trump's Justice Department and Trump are fiercely, even more than Obama, trying to block. Obama vetoed the fucking 9/11, get rid of the Sovereign Theft Act. And all Mormon churches, including Harry Reid, including Chris Stewart right here, who I know him, I've asked him about it. The only ones that voted against it. Oh yeah, Hillary didn't show up, neither did Tim Kaine. But the Mormon, what the fuck? When Obama was here, I was screaming and fucking, this is, so NewScale, the little reactors here, Epstein Island, I know it's over everybody's head, Epstein Island, but here's the thing. So it's come out now, the name's released. He sponsored them. He won, the Saudi royal family, which I always knew that. I knew that from day one. It cost me my job at the Water School of Business Nuclear. Clyde Cooley had just recently passed away, the legendary finance professor. Clyde Cooley said, I have the last letter organization, the greatest finance professor. We're the #1 school of business in the United States. Who was our sister school? Wharton. I'd go back to Wharton. We'd go back and teach. Trump, I never paid, bought my fucking way in. They've stripped my degrees and everything because of the WATUS, the nuclear, which the WATUS is tied to the Epsteins. So, I can't see how you fucking people cannot connect these dots. So why the fuck is Trump? BARR is fucking fiercely fighting to release these fucking names. The name gets leaked. The mosque in New Jersey? What the fuck? What the fuck is this monster fucking Trump? Who the fuck is this guy? The same time Bob Woodward fucking catches him. I downplay it all the time. He's been a con man from fucking day one. What the fuck? Him and Obama. Disgraceful. What they did to me. I was the very first guy. Go up to the Water School Bus and ask that fucking rat Mike Vaughn. He threw me under the fucking bus. I saved their MBA program single-handedly. To get the first MBA. Clyde Cooley announced the first MBA, gets mad count, his brain drops fucking dead. I teach it for fucking 5 years. Run the whole fucking show to save their fucking ass out of the goodness of my fucking heart. Give myself away and fuck, what do I get? They could have paid for my leukemia bill. My bill, fucking $1.8 million. In the bone marrow, I go in on 11. You cannot make this story up. Write a book? Oh. I've been screaming 8,000 videos later. 9/11, 3/11, the same thing. This is such a major fucking story. It's new. 19 fucking years later, Tony Gwynn. Hey, 19. The Shirtwaist Fire. I do all my work at the Shirtwaist. I was leading up the Post-Ignorance Project for a rally for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire. It turned into Occupy. Then, fuck, more than likely, well, it's not more than likely, I invented fucking Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe, Million Mass March. That's my baby. I've been at this forever. Nobody will listen to me. Here we go. It's right in fucking front of God and everybody. I was at this library, Grand Library, when it opened when I was a little boy in 1967. Great investigative journalists is everywhere. It's an incredible city. Ask Brent Scowcroft. What the fuck, he was in the plane? Yeah. When it happened? Muhammad Ahad had been in Germany. He was Egyptian, by the way. Fuck, remember 3/11? When they killed fucking And think about this, and I'm headed up to Idaho National Lab. Last time I was at Idaho National Lab, because there's floor construction. This all ties in. New scale from hell. Why would Utah be funding nuclear reactors that blew up? I asked John Huntsman to his face. What about the 8.8 nuclear reactor that blew up in the White Sea? Yeah, Kevin. I'm the one that collected the data. I asked him, hello. Blew up at Idaho National, killed 3 people off the fucking roof. You know, why is the Mormon Utah, why are they fucking funding this? Whoa. And they're fucking got blood all over their fucking hands. The Mormon church fucking disgusts me. Just like fucking, you know, and you think I'm not connected? Abraham Hunsaker the Fourth, my grandfather. Without Abe the First, there is no fucking Mormon church. The statue at Old Town. Oh, yeah. And you want to talk my fucking lines? I'll tell you how fucking Mormon I am in the East 8 Bone Marrow Transplant Center on my fucking Mormonition. That's what we do. So, a big fucking story. Let's stop this on a fucking 11-11-11. No stairway to heaven, Kevin. Fucking Trump. The names are out. Everything I said fucking day one, everybody laughed at me. I played blackjack with these fuckers. I got in a physical confrontation with them in Wendover. I have proof of it. I'm like, who the fuck are these motherfuckers? Richie's dead now. He's like, I don't know, but they've been here with wads of cash for fucking weeks. Fucking pricks. I told them to go fuck themselves. Got into it with them. Wow. Well, what a fucking story. I was right the whole fucking time. It cost me my finance career. It cost me my fucking teaching career. I mean, what the water school business, what they did to me, fucking Weber State should be fucking disgusted. I'm screaming, going crazy. You know, they railroaded me out of fucking town because they're who's the Wattises? The Epsteins, the Wattises, GE, Floor Construction. It's the same fucking clan. The Mormon fucking church should be so ashamed of themselves, should be so fucking disgusted. I know fucking Merlin Jensen personally, you know. Our roads lead right here. You know, the Eccles, the Brownings, fucking all of it, you know. Well, yeah, that Mariner. Federal Reserve's named after him. I know him personally, I did. He used to call me fucking Hansel and Gretel. You know, me and my twin sister. Yeah, Al Hunsaker's my uncle. They didn't believe in inherited wealth. I was required to learn a trade by the time I was 12. Fucking Trump, I'm so fucking disgusted, I don't believe it. Fucking, what a lying fucker. Stay tuned.